Good evening, everyone. Hello, good evening. Is my voice
Evening, sir.
audible?
Good evening, sir.
Sir.
Good evening, good evening. Just share my screen. Yeah. Hope my screen is visible for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's see how many have joined now. As of now, 10 members have joined. Okay. So as the participants join in, good evening, everyone. Let us just look at what we discussed yesterday. And are there any queries with respect to yesterday's topic, order to cash management? If there are any queries, this is the right time. Another 2 minutes, we'll wait so that people are joining in. We'll continue with yesterday's session. But if you have any queries, you could always ask the question. Okay, good. So I hope everyone has understood the topic. Okay, I hope everyone is clear on what we discussed yesterday. Okay, so we'll continue with the yesterday's topic itself. The topic is order to cash, and the purpose of the training to ensure that all participants learn TallyPrime and understand the business scenarios under which the Tally can be implemented, thereby increasing the efficiency and elimination of duplication of work. That is what we want to ultimately see as the purpose. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about two scenarios, right? One scenario was a straightforward scenario where there is a customer has placed an order with us. We update that as a sale order entry in Tally. Against that, the material is shipped. Against the material shipment, the invoices are generated, and against the invoice, we receive the money. Okay. Then we also looked at how do we see the reports with respect to order management. Okay, total orders placed, pending orders to be delivered, orders received but not delivered. We saw that report. Then we also saw material delivered but bills to make, which typically affects our accounting system. Okay, which is typically a liability that we need to create. Okay, so how does that get affected in books of accounts? Okay, and all other related report with respect to the inventory. Then we looked at this second scenario where we told, okay, there is a sale order, but we are combining the delivery and the invoice together. In most of the today's environment, that is how it works. Okay, because after the introduction of GST, We cannot take out the material from our stock and transport it without an GST invoice. So that becomes mandatory. So we also saw the second scenario where against the sale order, there was a direct sale entry and we received the money. Right? So today, let us look at two more scenarios. Okay, the same flow, but without linking of tracking system. Means what? Yesterday we saw there was a link from sale order to delivery note. There was a link from delivery note to sales invoice, and there was a link from sales invoice to receipts. So we saw all the links that how it gets auto connected, how it gets connected. Okay, now we are saying for any specific business scenarios, I don't want to link my delivery note to sale invoice. I want to link only sale order to invoice, but I want to do a delivery note. Okay, so where these things will be helpful? Okay, in few business scenarios, yes, you might not require the tracking numbers, but still you want to take the delivery note, you need to give the delivery note to give the materials, irrespective, that doesn't matter. The accounting happens based on the sale invoices. Sorry, sale orders, it's not sale invoices, based on the sale order. Okay, so like example, I'll tell you when this scenario will be helpful. I'll just give you one simple example you could correlate to your business scenarios. Okay, say example, I'm one of the milk dealers, Nandini Milk Parlor. I hold a milk parlor and I'm a milk dealer and I'm using Tally for my accounting. Okay. Now what has happened is a customer has come and he has given me an order to supply 100 liters of milk every day for 3 days. Okay. Now what happens is the customer has given me the order. Okay, and it is bound that I need to supply because there is one big function or some event that is being held. Okay, now for customer it doesn't matter. Okay, he has told I need to deliver. Okay, I have delivered it, but irrespective whether I deliver 98 liters or whether I deliver 105 liters, irrespective, where the 100 liters is the delivery schedule that he has given. Okay, I am going to bill only based on the sale order, but to deliver the item, the delivery note is required. So in that case, how do we handle the situation? Okay, so I can give n number of examples like that. Okay, typically from business to business, it might vary, the products might vary, the scenarios might vary, but it's very clear that I don't want to track the deliveries. Okay, but the delivery note has to be recorded in the system. Okay, so let us take this scenario and deal with it and see how that could be done in Tally. Hope this is fine with you. So let me just take the same yesterday's data company which we had created, which we had two items called coconut oil and Sony TV, right? We had those two items. So we'll continue with that. Okay, and we will see how do we do this without tracking. Okay, so I'll just say order to cash. This is the data that we were using yesterday. Okay, now example, I'll just create one sales order. Okay, so Control F8 is the shortcut key for sales order. Okay, I'm just changing the date to 1st of June. I'm creating an order. Okay, the order is placed by, say example, the order is placed by Harish and Associates. They are my customers. Okay, they are placing an order. Okay, all these details that they have given. Okay, order number 1051. I'm just taking the order that they have given. Okay, what item they have given? Say example, let me just take the same coconut oil. Coconut oil, okay, delivery schedule by 5th of June. Okay, so they have given me 100 liters at 200 rupees. Okay, then it follows with whatever the other list of taxes or whatever it is. Since we are not configured tax, I'm not updating that. Being sale order received. So I've received sale order for 200 liters of coconut oil that has to be supplied by 5th of June. Today is we are on 1st of. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I will go to delivery note. Alt F8 delivery note. I'm just changing the date as 6th of June. Okay, or 6th is Sunday, so I'm making it as 7th of June, Monday. Okay, so I'm delivering the material, but I don't want to track. So what I'm going to do is I will select Harish and Associates while order number is there. Against this order, the supply is happening. Okay. Now, in the tracking number, it has automatically taken as 4, right? I don't want this tracking number, so I'll go and say it as not applicable. I don't want to track this. I'll just say it's not applicable. Order against order number 1051, 100 liters is what I need to deliver. Or say example, I'll say I have delivered 90 liters. 100 liters was for the uh, supply order, but currently I have just delivered only 90 liters. Partial materials delivered. Okay, so the customer had given me for 100 liters. Okay, when I took 100 liters with him to deliver, he told no, just deliver only 90 liters. It's okay. I'll tell you when you need to deliver the balance 10 liter. Okay, but I asked the customers, no sir, but you are given an order for 100 liters. Why 90 liters? Then customer is saying, no, don't worry. I'll pay for 100 liters. Okay, whenever I want, I'll take another 10 liters from you. So I've gone and delivered 90 liters. Because I need to bill for 100 liters, okay, though I've delivered only 90 liters, I've made tracking numbers as not applicable. Okay, so I'm just taking you once again. If you just get into the transaction, you're linking the order number. Order number is linked. Okay, but in tracking number, you have selected as not applicable. Okay. Now I have made a DC delivery note. Now if I look at my sales stock summary, coconut oil, see here 90 liters is out, not 100 liters against delivery note. Now if I look at same reports, example, display, statement of inventory, sales bill pending. Are there any bills pending? Bills pending is 0 because since we are not tracking the deliverables, since we are not tracking what has been delivered or what needs to be delivered, so it is not even linking to your sales tracking. So typically, I don't want to track for the sales under the material that has been issued. So in your tracking numbers, pending bills to make, it is still showing as 0. Okay, if you look at sale order outstanding of sale order, look here, 10 liters is still outstanding that I need to deliver. 100 liters were ordered, I had supplied 90 liters, 10 liters still pending. This tracking is available. But order to billing tracking is not available. So the advantage of this is, now if you go and look at your profit and loss account, is there any bills to come? Bills to come is 0. Actually, if you have a tracking number, the bills to come will show as 18,000 rupees. Means you have supplied the material, but you are not still raised an invoice. Since the tracking number you have made it as not applicable, this is not linking to your sales. Hope this is clear with you. Okay. Now, what happens when I make a sale entry? Okay. So now let me just go and make one sale entry. So let me just change the date to 8. So I need to make a sale entry now. So I'll select Harish and Associates. See, look, our delivery note, there is no pending delivery note. It says blank, not applicable, and there is no list. So it is not even tracking. While I don't require the delivery note, I will go and link my sales order. When I link the sale order, it will take for complete 100 numbers. Quantity 10 liters. Why? 1 second. This is a sale entry, right? It should actually take 100 numbers. Harish Associates. Right? Okay. So this is not applicable. 1st June. Tracking number is not applicable. Order number is 1051. Actually, it should take 100 numbers. Okay, I'm not sure why it is taking 10 numbers. It is just taking only the pending, but it should actually take 100 numbers. Okay, so let me just note down this. Okay, I think there is some issue in Tally. Let me just note down this. I'll revert back to you. Okay, actually, it should have taken 100 numbers, not the 10 number. That is what is available in the order. It should take the 100 number, and you should be able to complete your sales transaction. Hmm? No, that is not a problem. That date is not a matter, whether it is 7th or 8th. Okay, it should have actually picked 100 numbers, 100 liters. Okay, so let me just see this. Let me see what is the issue in Tally. Okay, so this is how the entry should be done. Okay, once when you pass this entry, effectively your P&L has gone up by that amount, 20,000. Sales have gone up by that amount. Okay, hope this is clear. Are there any queries on this? Is everyone there?
Yes, sir.
Is it-
We are there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it clear? Are there any queries?
Nothing so far.
Okay. Okay. Not an issue. Not an issue. Okay. So if this is clear with you, okay, we can further move to the next scenario, the second scenario. Okay. I'll let me just explain the second scenario to you. In the second scenario, that is the fourth scenario for this thing, and second scenario for the day. Okay, in this, what we are doing is we are getting a sale order from the customer. We are updating the sale order, and we are receiving the money. We are receiving advance payment from the customer. So I am the dealer of the pharma items. Okay, today all medicines have become very critical. Okay, high in demand. So now I have changed my credit terms. I'm telling all my customers saying, see, look, if you pay advance, you'll get the material. Otherwise, you don't get the material. So now customer is ready to pay advance. So once when the sale order is raised, first I get advance money from the customer. Okay. Then I make a sale invoice and deliver the material. Okay. So example, if I have not got 100% advance, I would have got only some percentage as advance. The balance I will receive based on the credit limits. Or if I'm taking 100% advance, stage 4 might not be applicable. Okay. So these scenarios will also happen in your business. So let us see how to update that. How do we update those things in the system? Okay. So let me take an example. Sale order. I'm just taking the example of the pharma only. Okay. So on 8th of June, okay, I have got an order from Bangalore Medical Hospital, BMC. There are my customers, sundry debtors. Okay, all details are updated. Okay, 50% advance and balance on delivery. 50% advance and balance on delivery. Terms of delivery at stores. Dispatch through hand. Okay, destination KR Market, Bengaluru. Okay, all these details, motor vehicle number, okay, not applicable. Okay, so they have placed an order KA 1045 21 22. What item? Okay, so they are purchasing. Sorry, they have placed an order for. Let me take uh, rem. Receive what the spell? Am I spelling right or rem? D S I E R. Okay, so this is the item. Okay, and it is in. Let me use the alternate numbers. Let me just say numbers. Okay, then if there is an alternate, you could also use alternate. I'm just taking through the alternate items. I think we had already discussed these alternate items. Okay, where I'm saying uh, carton, where one carton is equal to 500 numbers. Okay, so it is due by 10th of June. Quantity one carton. Okay, 500 numbers. It's saying negative because I don't have stock. Okay, at 850 per number. Okay, it's 4,25,000 rupees. Okay, and also you could do one more thing over here. See here, generally what happens is when a sale order is entered, it will default as per accounting allocation. In few of the cases, accounting allocation we might not be very clear. Say example, the sale order being entered by the stores person or the sales team, especially the sale orders are placed by the sales team. They don't know to which ledger they need to take. Accounting ledger, they are not very clear to which ledger it has to go. Okay. So I don't want an accounting allocation during the sale order because anyhow it is not affecting my books of accounts. Right? So if I want to do that without linking to the accounting ledgers, you could go to F12 on order. Okay. Then you get an option called common. Okay, not this. Provide order number for each stock item. Okay. Modify all fields during voucher. You click on show more configuration. When you click on show more configuration, okay, you get an option where you could say provide accounting allocation in order and delivery note. Make this as no. I don't want to provide any accounting allocation because this is not an accounting entry. Okay, this is just a commitment entry for the quantity. So I don't want the accounting entry details to be entered here. So you could go and make this as no, provide accounting allocations in the order and delivery note, make this as no. Okay, now once when you make this as no, okay, you are giving the schedules by when it has to be delivered. Then see, look here, it is not even asking which ledger it has to go. Okay, so you could skip that accounting allocation if you don't need that. Okay, by order received. I have received this order. So I received the order. The order number is KA10452122. This is against this BMC has placed an order for 500 remdesivir at 4,25,000 rupee value. 850 per this thing, 4,25,000 rupee value. Now, since 50% is the advance, they are releasing advance through online transfer. Okay, on 8th I got the order. Okay, let me just change the date. On 9th I received 50% advance. Otherwise I'm not going to supply. Okay, supplier invoice reference number. Invoice currently it's not there. You have a reference number as the sale order. Just give that itself as the reference number. KA1045/2122. Just give that itself as your supplier reference number because supplier invoice is not there. Okay, currently we have not done the invoice, but there is a reference number under which I have got the order. Okay, so this is on 8th June. Okay, I have got money to my bank account. They have made an online transfer. Okay, of 50% of the total value. So I have received from Bangalore Medical Hospital. I'll say new reference. Okay, and give here KA 1045/2122. This itself, the sale order itself, I am giving it as reference. SO, I have just given SO and the order number. Okay, what is the value? 50% I am receiving. So 50% of 4,25,000 is what I receive. So on the amount column, if you want to do any calculation, you can just click on Alt C, which will take you to the calculator. I will say 4,25,000, 50% of 4,25,000 is 2,12,500. I have received this 2,12,500 against sale order reference through e-fund transfer. Okay, instrument number, that is UTR reference number from State Bank of India. Even government bank account is also State Bank of India, being 50% advance received. I received 50% advance against the sale order what was entered. So only thing that you need to do is when you are entering a receipt, rather than giving the invoice number, you need to give the sale order reference itself under new reference. Hope this is clear. Okay. So next what happens is, since I have received now I am delivering the material along with the invoice. So what I'll do is this, you just watch it carefully. How does this work? Now if I look at, okay, before we doing the entry, if I look at my stock, is there any difference in the stock? I have not even got anything. Remdesivir, it's not even showing. Okay. So let me just say Remdesivir I have 1,000 as my opening stock, so that it's clear for us to know how it works. Okay, so I'm just saying, okay, 800 is my opening stock. I have opening stock of 800. Okay, which is at 600 rupee per number is the cost. Like 80 cost. That is my cost. Okay, now if I look at my stock summary, I have 800 numbers in my stock. Because I had an opening balance, there is no purchase or sale after that. Okay, it shows only the opening balance. So it is 800. Now I have got an order for 500, but still I have not delivered. I have received 50% advance. Now I am making a delivery. So example on 10th of June. So I am raising a sale invoice so that I could deliver the material. Look here, Bangalore Medical Hospital. DC is not applicable. Against which order number? KA 45 21 22. This is the sale order that has been given by the purchase order that is given by the customer, which I have entered it as my sale order in my books. Okay, so it has automatically picked the mode and terms of payment. Okay, terms of delivery, all those details it has automatically picked, and has also picked what is the quantity that we need to deliver, what rate, everything from your sale order. So I need not retype all these things once again. Again, I'm saying tracking is not applicable. Order number KA 1045 21 22. 500 numbers I'm delivering. Now, once when you do all these things, it goes to sales account. Here is I need to give the accounting allocation, not in your sale order. This is my actual accounting entry, sales account entry. So I need to give an accounting allocation. Now you look at when you get into your bill wise detail. You have already received some money out of this, right? 4,25,000, you have received already 50% of the money, which you had accounted as receipt and you had given a sale order reference. So first knock off that so that your bill wise will get automatically adjusted. So now what you are going to say is against reference. Look here, you are getting the sale order itself as the reference. Sale order KA 1045 21 22. What is the money? 2,12,500. 2,12,500. Adjust that. Then for balance, create it as new reference because you need to still receive 2,12,500 because now you have delivered 500 numbers. And you need to follow up with the government with BMC to ensure that you get this money back. Right? So the first reference is an against reference, which you are linking to your sale order number of 50% advance that is received. Then the balance 50% still you need to follow up with them and collect that money, that you are taking it as new reference. Okay. Hope this is clear. So in the reference column, you are giving it automatically picked your sale order reference. Then in the details, sub details, you are linking your order number. And again, once when the entry is done, during the bill wise adjustment, first you are adjusting the value which you had received as an advance against this invoice, and balance you are taking it as new reference. Okay. So now once when you have done this, now if you go and look at your reports, first is my stock summary. What happened to my stock summary? Remdesivir, it's 300 numbers. So I had 800 in my opening stock. 500 I sold to Bangalore Medical College. 300 is my balance. This is clear. Now let me go to my profit and loss. To that extent, my sales have gone up. Now my sales have become 6,96,000. If you look at in the June, you have 4,25,000. There is a sale entry for Bangalore Medical Hospital. Okay. Now, if you look at one more report, display, accounts book, ledger, Bangalore Medical College. I had received 2,12,500. I've made a sale invoice of 4,25,000. So my closing balance is debit 2,12,500. I need to receive from Bangalore Medical Hospital. If I click on bill-wise detail, look here, against invoice number 5, 2,12,000 is pending. Okay, if you want to see the original bill, so the receipt that you had received also, then you can click on configure. Okay, and say here, show all bills, show opening amount, show due on, overdue bills date, condensed detail. Okay, so if you would want to look at the settled bills, you could just click on, okay, not here, sorry, I'm sorry. Change view. Show more. Sales bill pending, no, this is not the one. Okay. Okay, so you not from here. Okay, I'll just show it to you. Okay, if you want to look at here, then go to statement of accounts, outstanding ledger for Bangalore Medical Hospital. Here, click on configure. Same thing, right? Opening view on show overdue bills in ages, bill age in days. Okay. Show settled bill. Where do I get that one? So details. Where do I get the settled bills? I should get here only. Orders, no. Okay. Okay, I'll revert back to you. Let me just note down this. I'll revert back to you. Okay. So this I'll revert back to you. We will be able to get those report. Okay, let me just see where I could get it. Okay, I'm not able to follow that. Okay. So is this scenario clear with you, all of you? When there is an advance received, okay, against the order that you have got, okay, and how do you knock off that advance and still continue to make your transaction? Is there any further questions on this? So I'll just give 30 seconds time. If anyone has any questions, okay, please, you could unmute and speak.
Sir, Narendra here.
Hmm.
This when you are showing that stock thing, no sir.
Yeah.
Balance opening balance some 800 you showed.
Right.
It is inward. It is showing blank. Outward it is showing some whatever the 50 or 100 whatever
Right.
50 number.
Right.
So why that inward is not showing any reason, sir?
Because I have not made any purchases during this period.
Okay.
The inward will come only when the material comes in. So I have not made any purchases, so it's not showing anything. I have made a sale of 500, so it's showing on outward.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So if you are clear on this, then we can move to the same order management in our purchase cycle. So what we discussed yesterday and today was in our sales cycle. Okay, where we receive the sale order, we receive the order from the customer, we update that as the sale order. Against the sale order, material is issued or the invoice is done, and we receive the money or in whichever flow. So the first thing that you need to understand is Tally is highly flexible, which can adapt to your business process. You need not change your business process because you use Tally. See, the versatility of Tally is so flexible, okay, which allows you, see, because in few organization, they just have only the sale order and the bill. They don't do any other thing. In few organization, they might not have the sale order, they just do only the DC and the invoice. That is also supporting. In an organization, for few of the items, they might have sale order and the invoice. But for few order, there is a direct sale. They don't have the orders. That is also possible. So in whichever combinations, a business process that you could think of, all those things are possible in the standard Tally software. Right? Okay. So if you are clear on these things, and if you do not have any questions, okay, we could move to the purchase order management, or we could do one thing, we could continue the purchase order management tomorrow. So that we could complete in one single session. Otherwise, half will be here and half will be in the next session. What do you prefer? Do you prefer to do it today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What about others?
Yes, sir. Makes sense tomorrow.
It makes sense tomorrow. Okay, because see, these are the 4 different scenarios that which covers all the kinds of business processes that we have explained. We have looked at it. Okay, tomorrow let us look at then the purchase order processing. So how does the purchase order processing work, and what are all the scenarios that we could look at? Okay, and how the order to GRN to purchase bill, all those things that you will be able to look at in the tomorrow session. All right. So are there any questions on these topics that we discussed, or any other topics that we discussed? We have another 10-15 minutes of time. If you have any questions, queries, we could take it up. Okay. So if you do not have any questions, I think we are closing the topics for the day. Okay, so we will again connect tomorrow. Okay, anyhow, I will be in this meeting for next 5 to 10 minutes. If there are any queries, I'll be ready to answer. Okay, else we can disconnect. Thanks everyone. Thanks for attending. Okay, so tomorrow again we will connect. We will look at the purchase order management in Tally.
Sir, Narendra here.
Yes, Narendra, please tell me, sir.
Sir, we actually do this, this knits like this undergarments and other things. So how far will this purchase order management? No, sir?
What, you are into trading or you are into manufacturing?
We do trading, sir. We are buying
Trading.
house. We buy material. We get it stitched.
Okay.
And give it to the customer.
So you are a manufacturer. You buy raw material and sell the finished goods.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And how many variants you have?
No, only underwear and the banyan.
Only one variant.
Yeah.
No, currently are you tracking based on the size, based on the color,
based on size,
based on
size and color.
Size and color you're tracking.
And so you know the different types of like
Different
brief
types. Huh. So
types.
right. So currently, how are you doing, sir?
We track it in actual Excel.
In Excel, you are maintaining color wise, shade wise,
Yes, 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 sir.
brand wise, everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. See, you could do it in Tally also, but
Okay.
I'm not very clear on number of items that you will have. See, today, the simple what you are doing is,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
How are you doing invoice? Are you doing it on Tally or outside Tally?
Outside Tally.
Outside Tally. Are you
Yes.
using any other software to do that or manual?
No, we got Excel format, Tally
Okay.
form. I mean the invoice format.
Okay.
On that we are doing.
Okay. So what I would suggest is if you could just share one invoice,
Yeah.
okay, which has multiple items or various things. What are the information that you have
Yes, sir.
on the invoice? Okay, if you could just share one or two invoice, let me just go through it, understand it.
Mm.
Okay, then I'll be able to revert back to you saying how much of it you could do it, or is it possible, not possible, or whatever.
Okay, sir. Sure,
Okay,
sir.
because that invoice is very important for you because that is the document against which you discuss with your customers.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we need
Yeah.
to understand that. From based
Yeah.
on that, I can tell you whether it's possible or not.
Sure, sir. I'll can I mail it to Manish?
Yeah, either you could mail it to Manish or you could mail it to me. My email
Okay,
ID
sir.
is also there. You could
Yeah,
mail
yeah.
it to Manish also, not a problem.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go through that and then
Okay,
we
sir.
could have a discussion and say how we could do it.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Any others? Do you have any questions? Okay, so I'm closing the session. Thanks everyone. Thanks for attending. Tomorrow we will connect again at 7 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.